Hey guys, what's up? Samurai Bird. Uh, I wanted to add a couple things to my Ryan sword review first before I did this unboxing. This, tell it without knocking it over, as you can see, is the sword that I did the review on, the Ryan sword. Now this box that I ordered for this sword, I might add, kind of sucks. I mean, it's really cheesy. It's just styrofoam. The sword, when it's closed, it rattles back and forth. The handle, right here, the screws came loose like the third time I picked it up and came totally out. So, I mean, it would take a little bit to make this a trustworthy carrying box. It's not. It's more of a display box. The thing that makes me mad, it was $125. Yeah, it wasn't real cheap. I mean, it is real nice basis to work with. I mean, you would have to put, I mean, there's just a thin piece of styrofoam in here. You'd have to make it, I would pad, or, well, I am going to, because I can't leave it like this. I wouldn't, at least the option to carry a sword in it, which is not an option as of now. So I'd have to pad that up, you know, and it would stick out and probably keep the sword from rattling in there. I like the leather handle. It's, I don't know, I'd have to fix it to where I could trust it not to fall out of the wood. Of course, it's rough, like they sanded the top, didn't sand anything else. I mean, it would take a stain, you know, a few hundred coats of varnish, and it'd probably be worth something. But for $125 as a display box, that I don't know, I just kind of, I'm a little disappointed in that. So I would not suggest getting their, whatever they call them. They just call them a sword box, I think, or, you know, I don't even know. I had to ask them to. I never found it on their website. I just asked them if they had boxes, and they said yeah, they had, and they sent me like 4 different kinds with the gold Chinese wrap around them, and one was kind of reddish, didn't look too bad. Then they had the plain. I opted for the plain because I could stain it and varnish it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, $125. I don't know. Your call. I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy another one. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm gonna have to fix this one to make it worthy to carry my sword in. So there's that. Just figured I'd mention that. So, I mean, Ryan sword's cool. Just don't get their box. And it did come with a certificate too. And I didn't mention that I did show this, I think, on my video where I shimmed up the inside of the Suka, the handle. But it does have the Smith's signature on there and everything, which is really cool. I really like that when it's authenticated like that. It's pretty cool. So then there's that. So I got a Bear Blade today in the mail. Right here. As a matter of fact, I've already taken it out of the box. It came totally packed. The styrofoam that fit this perfectly. And then they put that inside of a cardboard box. And there was a little slot there where the habaki was, which is the collar. So I will, got this from Donnie B. It's totally cool. I think there's a club with owners of these kind of blades in there. Am I in it? Am I in the club? The Hishigurumi or whatever. I don't even remember the name of this thing. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. But, yeah. So, Tabaki, pretty basic, looks kind of generic. Oh wait, you know what? I need to turn my light on. Wonder why it was so dark in here. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. There's a little bit more light. Maybe does that help? Yeah, a little brighter. Yeah, that's a little brighter. So, there's a Baki that came with the Bear Blade. Pretty nice. I don't see no problems with it. Let's see. I don't know if it fits. They may have just gave me extra Baki. I don't know. I've gotten a few bare blades from them, the swords that I'm building. Most of them came with like a halfway done saya and a handle that had already been sanded, ready to go. It's I got that other blade for the sword that I bent, and I told them I bent it, and they sent me another blade, but it's real light cutter kind of blade and real kind of cheesy, and it's got the one with the grinder marks on it, and it came just like this in a wooden, in the rough form of a saya and a suka, the scabbard and the handle. I mean, I wish I had a good wood lathe or sand. I'm not a wood lathe, but a big, big size sanding belt. I would make a couple sayas out of it. But anyhow, let's so I got the baki out. Let's see what this is here. And it is wrapped in plastic. Well, let's try this. Oh, it's really stuck in there. Kids, this could be dangerous. Let's hold on, let me get a rubber mallet here. If I can find one. Alright. Okay, let's try to give it a little tap-see here and there and see. There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, handle. There's a rough handle if you need one. Let me get my other glove on. And we're about getting fingerprint rust all over it. Alright. I don't know. What do you think? There's no grinder marks on it, that's for sure. That's cool. A little bit of rust. I mean, it's nice and smooth. I mean, it ain't real. We got a little bit of rust, a little bit of burn mark right there on top. Don't look real bad. I can deal with that. Not bad. Ooh, oh, this, yeah. That's pretty sharp, man. I don't know. Kasaki looks a little weird. Hold on, let me wipe it off and I'll put it. Wow. That's pretty shiny, huh? Alright, you guys check that side. I'll check this side. Yeah, looks pretty decent. It's definitely a mirror polish, man. I can see myself pretty clear. I don't know, something's weird about this Saki though. It doesn't look. Yeah, you guys see that? Like a flat spot right there on top. It's kind of squirrely, but yeah, see that? Or maybe just that point right there is too prominent. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Don't look bad to me. I mean, a few hones and a few sharpens, I'm sure that'll be gone. That ain't too bad. Just looks kind of weird. I don't know. I'm sure it cuts just fine. This one was their DT06. Man, I should have wrote it down. I didn't know. It was $157, I do believe. Which this blade and my I'm in the middle of building a Slayer katana. These two blades are the same. They were both $157. I think they have that one, and they have one step above this, and it's like $298 for a bare blade. I don't know what it is. I'm real curious. I'm I'm guessing it's some laminate. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to answer me back on that one. They're not answering my calls. But okay, let me turn it this way. You guys check that side. I'll check this one. I've already looked at that side, so. But this side's pretty. Got some. I guess that's just my fingerprints. All right, that was just my fingerprints. Well, that sucker does have a polish on it, don't it? Wow. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This Kasaki's kind of weird. It's sharp. I mean, I can see it. I ain't even got to feel it. I can see it. I think that's just a little prominent right there, and it's just kind of throwing it off a little bit. It could have shaped that a little better. I don't know. That is kind of a flat spot right there. That's all right. After I sharpen it a few times, it'll be fine. Kasaki's pretty easy to deal with. You tape it all off. You're good to go. But no, I like that. What do you guys think? Pretty dang shiny, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty nice. I can't wait to build a sword with it, man. Seems to be real straight. Yeah, well, looks fine to me, man. I mean, yeah, I haven't had one that looks like that. Usually they're pretty decent. It's lined up good, so it ain't like it's off. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good as far as where everything meets on each side. Pretty even. I can deal with that. Tip looks pretty even. Okay, I thought that was grinder marks. All right, no, that's just a little bit of rust, kind of. Not really rust. It's just some black kind of film. I have to run a home leather strap across it a couple times. It'll get rid of that. No big deal. I'm sure it's just from pack. It looks like the same stuff that's on here on the tang. Just a little tiny bit up on the tip, and that ain't rust. So yeah, no, I'm happy with this. I'm satisfied. I mean, I haven't had a really thorough inspection of it. I'll get a really good look at it when I try to fit a handle and try to get the fittings and all that on there. Then I'll know more. But right out of the box, looks fine, man. I don't really. Let's see if I can get that on camera. Yeah, see? Yeah. Kind of really prominent right there. Almost like a flat spot right there. And then it just really sharp turn right there. You know what I mean? But I mean, that ain't too bad, man. I can deal with that. I don't know. Kind of weird. But, like I said, a couple times of sharpening it, I'll fix that. You gotta be able to finagle these parts in and out when you build one at home. Ooh, let's see how this Kasaki fits. I bet it won't. I'd be surprised if it. Ooh, holy moly. Okay, well. Dude, I think that one will work. They might have. Yeah, you can see here. Let's do a close up of this. You see, it's coming out of focus, ain't it? A little bit of rust on top. Right about there. It's not straight. Which, I mean, I can grind that down straight and then get a fit on it just fine. But it seems to me I've done, and I ran across this messing with the other ones. I mean, you can just just grind a little bit off here. It makes a big difference how long your sword ends up not being. So, I mean, the farther up you go, the shorter your blade's going to be. So, yeah. So I don't want to grind too much, but I need to straighten that out. I'm sure I can just take a file to it, not a grinder. I don't want to take a bunch of steel off right away. It's better to use the file, but I think that'll work. It's a little bit, see, a little bit off. But I think I can make that work. If not, I think I have like 10 other hibakis. I'm sure if one of them don't fit better than this, then I'll go with that. But I mean, Well, probably shouldn't say, but I don't know. That needs to be straightened out a little bit. But I like to work more on the habaki rather than trying to get the blade to fit the habaki. I'd rather get the habaki to fit the blade. That way, I don't lose no length. You know, when I'm messing with either, because your blade ends up shorter and your tang ends up longer. I'd rather try to keep it right where it's at. I mean, that's just me. A little tip when you're trying to fit your habaki or your collar on your blade. When I get really good at this, I'd like to do a video where I'm just, step by step how to make your own. But I'm way too far away from that right now. I'm lucky to cut a bottle, man. So anyway, yeah, that's my unboxing. My first real unboxing, I guess. I didn't see this sword till you guys did, so that's pretty cool, huh? All right, so thanks for watching, and BOHIHYU, $157. I mean, you can get all the part. They even have the race skin now. It's either them or I know they have white race skin. There's another company on Amazon that has like that, what they call tiger stingray, and it don't look like a tiger. It looks more like cheetah and leopard and everything else but a tiger. But they're really cool race skins, and they'll have white or bleached, so you can lacquer it, color it, whatever. Yeah, and BOHIHYU, they have all the parts that you need to make your own swords at home, and your wife will love you for it. All right, man. Thanks for watching. Later.